What God cannot do does not exist is a lie. There are many things God cannot do. I'm going to explain in this video. There are many spiritual things God cannot do, and God will never interfere for the interest of man's dominion. God will never interfere. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Be it for good or be it for evil. These are some of the reasons sometimes it looks as if our prayers are unattained or our prayers are not answered, because we think we are serving God that doesn't do things in principles. No, God is a God of principle. Nature are all made of principles. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And the whole universe are being created by these same principles. That is why the moon knows when to come out, the sun knows when to shine, the rain knows when to come. All these things are placed on principles. The number one thing God cannot do, and it is above God interference, is what I call covenants. Yes, covenants. Be it good covenants or bad covenants. Covenants. For whatever a man soweth, that he shall reap. Even God himself, anytime he's about to enter covenant with men, God becomes angry, because God knows that he's about to do something he will place above himself. That means whether good or bad, God will surely obey these words. God will surely obey that thing he has covenanted with you. That is why you don't eat and dine with the devil in all manner of witchcraft and covenants. Tomorrow you start looking for God to come and cleanse you. Those witchcraft activities and oppression you did, they will just wash out like that. No. There are things you do here on earth. God forgiving you is not a problem. But provided you are still a human being, you are still on earth, there are some practical things you need to do in order to be totally free from those things. Are you hearing what I'm saying? That is why some of us in our families that had fathers that have once involved themselves with idols. Our forefathers, they went and carried all these demonic deities and idols. They brought it home. Some of them today are still going to church. They think they have repented, but those idols are still in your house in the village. God forgiving your father is not a problem, but those things must be returned if you are looking for total freedom, if you are looking for total deliverance, because that is covenant and God can never interfere. Are you hearing what I'm saying? God forgiving you is not a problem. There are powers and dominions and principles that are guiding this universe. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So God forgiving you is not a problem. But what of those covenants? What of those agreements you dine with the enemy? You dine with the devil. A lady walked up to me. She confessed to me how she did a blood covenant with a man when she was in love. Now the guy have passed away. I told this lady what to do. She think it was a kind of stressful for her. She didn't do it. I heard that after like 3 months, the same lady joined the guy. The lady passed away. So the lady asking for God to forgive her is not a problem. But if you are looking for long life, provided you are still on earth, there are things you must do. Because you must do it, because it is covenant. It goes with practical deliverance. It goes with practical principles. Things you must do. You must be guided in order to deliver, to bring yourself out of that principle. Covenant is agreement. Agreement is agreement. Even in the spiritual world, even in the occultic world, covenant is covenant. Agreement is agreement. Sometime past, I made a video and I want people never to involve themselves with anything that has to do with covenant. Whether it is love covenant, whether it is society or occult covenant, whether it is a covenant you are making with an idol or a spirit or marine, whatever it is, don't ever you involve yourself with covenant. It is not about running to God for forgiveness. It's not about confessing. You will do all those things and obtain the mercies of God. But provided you are still on earth, there are principles guiding this universe, and you must do that spiritual restitution. You must do it in order to be free. If you want this mother earth to be happy for you, you must do that practical deliverance. You must do some certain things in order to be delivered. It's not about just kneeling down, you are praying, you are crying. It doesn't end there. That role, that spiritual role you are going to play for yourself, God will not play that role. You must do it for God to perfect whatever it is, because God knows that you are a human being, you are still on earth. There are powers in this universe. Are you hearing what I'm saying? There are principalities, there are powers, there are dominions. If you must excel, and achieve your destiny, achieve your purpose, and achieve your God-given dream, you must do those things. That is what I call spiritual restitution. Number 2 thing God cannot do for you is what I call decision. God has given you the power to decide. Every human being, every human soul has that power. As I'm talking to you now, if you decide you want to take out your life, you want to leave this world tonight, you can do it. God cannot come down from heaven to stop you. You can decide what you want to do with your life. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Who to marry, the right career, your destiny, are some of the things spiritually you need to inquire from the master. You need to ask God, is this the right person you have ordained for me to marry? If you miss it, if you miss that right person who God has planned for you, God cannot do anything. Are you hearing what I'm saying? God cannot. In fact, there are people, they didn't survive it. Yeah, they're on their 6 feet. They passed away. God cannot do it. The power of your decision lies in your hands. It lies in whatever you want to do with life. Life is spiritual, and the spiritual things controls the physical things. Behind everything that is going on in your life today, there are spiritual effects. It has spiritual effects. And that's why you watch your dreams. Your dreams can guide you whether you are making the wrong decision or whether you are making the right decision.